Alright, so I got challenged by Jai Johnson and another member of our Topaz Studio group to create something similar to Jai's workflow in Topaz Studio. Jai loves using Photo Effects Lab, and I wanted to show how easy it is to do something similar and how flexible Topaz Studio can be. We're going to go ahead and get started right away. I am using my mouse and a Wacom tablet. Masking with the Wacom tablet's a little easier for me. So I have a texture here, my hummingbird, and my flower. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to drag this flower image. So I'm here, I have my texture selected right here. I'm going to drag this flower image onto my canvas. You can see it kind of places itself. I can scale it as I want. That's pretty good. Hit edit, and then I'm going to go ahead and start masking. So I will click Edit Mask, that's this button right here, and go into my brush mask, and I'm just going to start brushing this away. I'm going to try and get a rough outline right here, this kind of selection. Now when you're using edge aware in Studio, it's important that the edge aware, you keep the red circle off of what you're selecting. Do this, cool, it's pretty good. Come down here and kind of go that way. Cool. Now that I'm happy with that, scale my mask up. Just go ahead and paint all of this out. Sweet. And a little bit of touch up because I missed some spots. Again, I'm doing this all manually. There are other masking options you can use that you don't have to do manually. Alright, now let's zoom in here and get a little bit of work done. Ooh, that's too small. There we go. Soften this down a little bit. Mask transparency back to white. Let's paint kind of these guys back in here. Got a little lost. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that out. So I'll go over in here. Paint that out. There we go. Get around these flower stems and really zoom in there. Okay, again, this is sloppy. I am not a texture artist like Jai is. I'm just a dude. I work at Topaz, so, you know. Ooh. Man, Edgeware's really cranking on. Let's turn that off for a minute. Get this stuff all cleaned up. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't really like that there. I'm going to see if I can bring a little bit of that back. Go. Here. Go. Let's see if I can add to my mask now. Now if you look on the mask right here, I've got some kind of dirt. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up. Mask that out. Let's look back at this. I got some right here too. Get rid of that. Now also, this is scaled, so this view is the whole image, right? I'm seeing, but a lot of it's scaled off the map. So there we go. I've got a basic brush. You know, I'm going to pull this back out. Let's fix that. There we go. There we go. Cool. So I've got my flower, and now I want to add my hummingbird back in. It's pretty sloppy, but it'll do. Let's go here. Actually, you know what? Let's play around with this a little bit. Let's see what we can get. Oh, that looks pretty cool. You can instantly preview all of your blending modes right in Studio. I actually really like that. But you know what I'm realizing? I'm realizing I didn't get those stamens of the flower right here, the stamen and the pestils. I didn't get it as well as I'd like to. So I'm going to come back in here and mask some more. Let me try color selection and see what I get. Whoops. I want this to be black. That. Now let's turn this range down. Zoom out and see what we're getting. Ooh. Well, I don't like that. I'm going to go ahead and undo all the way back. There we go. Done here. Scale out. Really need to get those stamens fixed, so I'm just going to come in here with my brush mask and make those changes. To make this really small. There we go. Get in there really well. Soften this up a little bit. Really get in there, and I can keep zooming if I want to. About there. Here. Cut all that out. There we go. That's a little better. Now, this is really highly detailed, but something I can do is come in here to my Adjust option for my mask. Click here, and I can turn the edgeware feather on, and I can feather it a little bit. And I can also pull my mask back in. Turn that feather down. I don't want it. Pull my mask back in a little more. I can up the contrast. And I'll really start to sharpen that up, and you can see that right here. Looks a little better. Let's turn the density up. Down. There we go. Cool, I like that. Sweet. Now I need to get my hummingbird in. That's going to be a whole lot easier. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to drop the layers in like this if you don't want to. You can click on your image, and if you go to the overall mask here, you can mask in transparency by clicking this and saying use alpha mask. And then I can do color selection. Ooh, that's what I want out. I don't want to do that. Let's invert this. Color selection right here. Pretty good. Still not giving me what I want. That's fine. I'll just brush. Same thing. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to paint with black and just go ahead and get the bird, right? Again, quick, sloppy, so we can come in here and fix this later. I'm zooming in with my mouse wheel. Do that. Cool. I'm getting there a little more, so I'm going to take this radius down and go along that beak. I'm going to take this too. Take that. I like those little water droplets. I'll take those. Come over here to the tip of his fingers. Birds don't have fingers. Tip of his feathers. Cool. And I got a little much, so I'm going to come up here and just kind of try and follow that line and erase that. Cool. Now I have my bird. I come in here. I'm going to invert. Now I have my bird right here. You can see pretty good mask. And I'm going to go back over to this, take this, and drop this in. There's my bird. and scale him up a little bit, move him over. Don't really like that, so I'm going to go ahead and flip horizontal so he's faced the right way. Put him right in here. And I'm done with that. I'll hit the edit button. And now I'll come back into my mask. Ooh. Brushy. Oops. Undo that. I'm painting the wrong thing. Brushy. Here and get a little bit more of my bird back. Especially like right here on his wings. Pull that back in. He's missing a little bit of his head. Pull that back in. Pretty good. Cool. You know what though? I don't like that background texture. I really don't. So I have two options. I can either move these two image layers that I've created and masked. I can copy these and move them to another texture. It's super easy to do that. You just go here, copy all adjustments, over this one, paste all adjustments. There you go. Then I didn't copy the masking for this image layer. But I got my bird. That's cool. Alright. Or I can come over here and I can say, well, delete these. I want this texture to be on this photo. I can drag it over, drop it, and since I've already done the masking, I can scale it to where I want it. Let's say I want it right there, get a little vignette out, hit edit. Then because these are layers, it's really easy to just grab them and rearrange them. Boom. That was easy. Alright, so now I have this. I kind of like this better. I still want that orange texture though. I have it, so all I need to do is bring it back in, but I'm going to touch up this bird a little bit more. I know your tutorial went pretty long on this GI, so I'm kind of trying to do the same thing, kind of similar to what you were doing. Show all the masking, the detailed masking and stuff. Let's go over here, brush, radius down, and I'm going to go ahead and use my tablet pen. See right here. Get that. Oops. Undo that. Cool. Radius down. Oops. I did it a little too far. That's fine. Oh, still in my mask there. Don't want that. Done? Oh yeah, I moved the image layer back. Let's put that back at the top. Where she goes. There we go. And I accidentally drew my mask there. So let me go back and reset this. Reset that. And we'll scale back out, see where we're at. Pretty good. Let's start doing some blending work. Image layer. So we can do here. Looks pretty neat. Alright. There looks pretty neat. It's a little too dark though, so let me do this. Normal mode this. Normal mode that bird. I want to go back in and get some more masking done on my bird friend. Just clean it up a little bit. Brush, make sure I'm painting with black. Kind of around his head there. Go with white. Make my radius smaller. Over here and paint that in. Nice. Black. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get a little bit of bleed right here and get rid of that. Nice. Cool. Again, if I want to make some adjustments to this, it's really easy to turn the edgeware feather on, feather it out a little bit, and you can expand your mask back to kind of pull those edges in if you want to. I'm just going to pull it back one. Kind of like that. You're done. Cool. Happy with that. Got my image layer here. Now I want to add in another texture. Let's go ahead and open an image. So we'll go here, open an image. Man, I really like highly textured stuff. I'm going to open this one. Let's see what we can do with this. think it's kind of papery, but let's see what we can do. I'll come over here back to this image. I'm going to click, drag, and drop. Now we'll put my texture on. Scale that. Free. Try edit mode. I think you said you like soft light. That looks pretty good. You were right. Turn the blending mode down just a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty good. So there's that. If I wanted to add some more stuff into it, it's really easy to do that. But the biggest thing I wanted to mention is everything that I did just now is you can do completely free in Studio. We have some other options, so if I wanted to add some more textures, we of course have a texture adjustment here. That's a pro adjustment, but you can click this, and we have a ton of textures already built in, so I'll come in here and go to textures, and we've got a ton already included. I want to make something a little different. Do like this. Cool. And again, there's previews as you hover over, so if you want to see what it looks like if you were to change them, super easy previews, just hover over it, just like we had in texture effects. And here, let's do soft light there. Let's turn the opacity up a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something a little bit more aggressive. Let's see. What's an overlay going to give me? Yeah, I like that. I'm going to turn this down. Down a little bit. Cool. We can see what it looks like before that. Yeah, and after it. That's just adding the texture adjustment. Of course, you can stack as much as you want. I think you said, Jai, that you, I'll delete that. So now we're back to what we did for free. I think you said that you come in and do, you tend to do a stamp layer. You can do that really easily just by clicking the apply button. What that's going to do is flatten your entire image down, and so you can see I have all my image layers here, and it's going to make a new copy. You'll see 10-1. It's right here. It's flattened everything into one image and allowed you to apply impression to that. But in Studio, you don't even have to do that. You have all your image layers and stuff right here, right? I can just go to Adjustments and down to Impression, add impression, and it applies and stacks, right? So now that I'm in impression, ooh, I'm missing my brushes. That's weird. Oh well. I'll do one of the presets that we have here because again, I want to do something that's using free. You get these presets for free. Just make it charcoal. Change the blend mode. Oh, that's really cool. Let's do that. But then I'm losing my painterly effect. Just normal. I'll just turn it down a little bit. Give it just a touch of that. There you go. And again, even though impression is 99 bucks, because I'm using anything above this line, these presets are all free. All the masking is free. Opacity sliders are free. And there you go. Again, it's definitely not as good as something you would do, but I wanted to show you that it's possible and kind of explain the step-by-step. It could go faster if I wasn't explaining it, but I want to let everybody know kind of what I'm doing.